If you live in Hyderabad, your water supply this summer could be a serious problem. Groundwater levels across the city are already falling even before peak summer begins. Here's what the latest data reveals about the city's water situation. Hello and welcome. You are watching Telangana Today. This is Indrajit. Hyderabad could be heading toward an acute groundwater crisis this summer. According to the officials from the Telangana Groundwater Department, water table levels have already begun falling sharply across several parts of the city. What's worrying is that this decline is happening even before the summer demand reaches its peak. Groundwater levels are typically under the most stress between March and June, when the demand from homes, apartments, businesses, and construction sites rises significantly. Groundwater monitoring data shows that between January and February, water levels dropped significantly in multiple localities across the city. Some of the key areas where the groundwater table fell include Asif Nagar, Bandlaguda, Bahadurpura, Charminar, Saidabad, Mushirabad, Amirpet, Khairtabad, Maredpalli, and Tirmalgiri. In many of these areas, the groundwater table dropped between 1.9 meters and 2.5 meters below ground level within just 1 month. Places like Asif Nagar and Maredpalli saw some of the steepest declines, with groundwater levels falling by about 2.5 meters. Experts say that such a rapid drop this early in the season is a major warning sign. These measurements come from devices called piezometers. Piezometers are instruments that measure groundwater depth and monitor changes in aquifers. The Telangana Groundwater Department has installed them at locations such as educational institutions, government offices, and public parks. Data from these instruments help officials track aquifer stress and identify areas where the groundwater levels are falling rapidly. The reason this decline is worrying is simple. A large portion of Hyderabad depends on groundwater. Officials say about 80% of the commercial establishments in the city rely on borewells. The rest depend on water tankers supplied by Hyderabad Metropolitan Water Supply and Sewerage Board, or HMWSSB. So when groundwater levels drop, borewells begin yielding less water or dry up completely, and that forces more people to depend on tankers. In fact, tanker demand in Hyderabad has already started rising earlier than usual. Normally, the spike begins towards the end of March, but this year, residents began booking tankers as early as February. According to data from the Water Board, around 96,000 tanker requests were received in February alone. To meet this demand, the Water Board delivered about 1.42 lakh tanker trips. Each tanker typically carries around 5,000 to 10,000 liters of water. At the same time, the Water Board also recorded an increase in complaints related to the water supply disruption. During February, nearly 2,000 complaints were about no water supply, and over 2,500 complaints were related to low water pressure in pipelines. Officials say many of these problems are linked to pipeline leaks and maintenance works. Water officials expect tanker demand to rise even further between April and June if groundwater levels continue to decline. Hyderabad's water supply depends on multiple sources, including river water from Krishna and Godavari projects, groundwater extraction through bore wells, and tanker supplies. But experts say long-term solutions are essential. These include rainwater harvesting and better groundwater recharge systems across the city. For residents, the message is clear. With temperatures expected to rise in the coming weeks, water demand will increase, while groundwater levels are already falling. That means water conservation and efficient use will be crucial this summer. If you have found this explainer useful, share it with someone in Hyderabad and follow Telangana Today for more updates that impact your daily life.